What made you realize your life isn't so bad? 1. When at the end of the day, no matter how rough it was, I could always come home to my mom's meal, play some games, chill with my siblings, or go out. There are random 5-minute moments where it really hits and you just think to yourself, damn, I really be overthinking stuff sometimes. In the big picture, I'm blessed. 2. Getting sober. I had a shit ton of self-hate and trauma I was harboring. I drank insane amounts of alcohol and dosed very high on benzos. I decided to quit. First thing I did was get a therapist. Best decision ever. Now I'm over 5 years sober and have a really good life, family, job, great partner, comfortable lifestyle. It's pretty good. 3. Seeing people living paycheck to paycheck and scraping the bottom of the barrel for dollars waiting for the next check. My parents were frugal, blue-collar workers when I was growing up. I never had the newest or best stuff, but at least I had stuff. It's such a blessing not having to worry about my finances, not rich, just not struggling. 4. Hearing my kids tell me they loves me. 5. My loving partner and I recently did an overnight hike camp. We went to a pretty spectacular, but remote location. Being in each other's company and being in nature really put life into perspective. I have everything I need right here, so my life is just wonderful. The rest is just noise. 6. Honestly, the friends I have, and the fact that it doesn't really matter. Just do your best to enjoy yourself. You don't have to live a life like someone else's. 7. When I stopped paying attention to social pressure. I don't need to prove anything to anybody. Life has become a lot more simple, and I decided to put mental health first and everything else second. Sometimes it's hard to admit to ourselves what that means. 8. Moved to a country for about a year that was beautiful, but extremely expensive to live in a place that was almost completely inaccessible and with frequent power outages, water outages, and a lack of general infrastructure. Came back to my hometown and was so grateful for all the little things I had taken for granted for so long. 9. I used to carpool with a coworker. We'd spend some mornings complaining about our jobs on the way in, and then one day, he pulled up to the corner where the office was located. While we waited for the light to change, this guy rolled across the intersection in a wheelchair. He had no legs. We stopped complaining about work. 10. Almost dying and being in the hospital for a month can really reset a fella's perspective about daily life's trifles. 11. Sleeping in the rain as a pad Fort Poke, no cover, no shelter, just sleeping in the rain late at night. I kind of realized my life couldn't get much worse than that moment, and it has become a mental crutch for me. No matter what day brings, nothing will be worse than that memory. 12. I get to experience one piece, also several other pieces of art, but mainly this one. 13. I'll be turning 30 in 10 days. I knew a lot of guys who died in their 20s, murder and drugs mostly, as I grew up in DC. So I'm just grateful to be alive really, cause I was definitely getting into the same shit those dudes were, and I guess I just got lucky. 14. Took a look around and realized that at least I'm not the stupidest. I mean, I got the shorter end of the stick for sure, but at least not the shortest, so good enough. 15. Working with refugees, many of whom are torture survivors. Hearing their stories will always humble me and make me realize my privilege in this life. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe so you won't miss out on more daily Reddit stories in the future.